Welcome back to Zero World 2016. I'm David Temple here with Dr. Neil Warshawsky. Nice to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me.
The room is abuzz with all things minor tooth movement. Did you know that? You feel it, don't you?
That's the vibe. It's all good.
Hey, listen, tell me, what's the difference between MTM, minor tooth movement, clear aligner, and other clear aligner companies?
You know, it's kind of a funny thing. 16 years ago, the clear aligner industry didn't even exist. And a large company, today's standard, a large company, came and actually created a whole industry around clear aligners, which is now like $1 billion business.
Wow.
So, you know, this is rivaling cosmetic companies now. People like suddenly think that orthodontics is a cool thing to do. But all the companies for the last, I don't know, 14 years have been in the business of making products that don't fit your teeth. And the theory is you shove this thing on your teeth, and after a period of time, it's going to fit. And when it starts to fit, you throw it away and you put the next one on and it doesn't fit again. So you're literally buying a product that doesn't fit, and you hope that it's going to fit by the end of the process. So the MTM system, the minor tooth movement system that Dentsply came up with, is a completely unique way of doing it, where its primary goal is a term I kind of coined, saying where we say it fits first. It's designed to fit. And you know, I may be a simple guy, but the one thing I know is when something fits, you're inclined to wear it.
Right.
When something doesn't fit, it doesn't feel good, and you're inclined to take it off.
Yes.
So from a practical standpoint, when you're looking at the orthodontic industry and you're looking at all kinds of stuff you can stick to your teeth, and some of it can be sharp and uncomfortable, and I'm an orthodontist, so I can say that with some authority. The idea of a clear, simple aligner that actually is effective is really a nice idea, and it's kind of sexy for some people who think like, well, really, I'm too old to do this, but you know, I might be able to do that because that seems like it fits my lifestyle.
Right. Now, I'm going to ask what feels like an obvious question, or it could be a silly question, but what's the difference between an aligner and a brace?
Oh, no, that's an excellent question. So, you know, the way we break the world down is fixed versus removable. If an appliance is designed to fit on your teeth and actually create some tooth movement, we call that an aligner because it's going to align your teeth.
Okay.
When we talk about braces, conservatively speaking, we're talking about small objects that are bonded to your teeth. They become a handle to your tooth, which then are going to be joined by some type of a wire or some other material that will eventually get the teeth to line up straighter, usually through the magic of the wire and the positioning of that little object. So an aligner is a very attractive concept to correct your teeth, and then once your teeth are done being corrected, the same style appliance can become your retainer. And then it holds your teeth.
Because my next question was, if I am able to move my teeth, change the bite to a better bite and alignment, but I can take it out, isn't that counterintuitive from the standpoint of won't I shift the movement incrementally even? And or I guess it would depend if I moved it for 6 weeks and then I took it 2 weeks out. That would be counterintuitive.
That would be counterintuitive. Okay. So, you know, for all of our patients, we have active patients and we have patients that are in retention. So when you're actively moving teeth, you know, we keep you on a schedule that fits your lifestyle. So if you were my daughter who burned me and didn't wear her retainer and her teeth moved, and she said, Daddy, I'm in choir, I can only wear it 8 hours a day, that aligner may be 6 weeks. If you're a busy business professional and you're like, look, I want to get my teeth done as fast as possible, you may be changing your aligner out every 2 weeks, and you wear it 20 hours a day.
Okay. But it's so much more palatable and, for lack of a better term, sexy now versus, I mean, where were you guys when I was wearing the barbed wire fence in my mouth?
Yeah, you know, the world is a different place.
Yeah, thanks for telling me that.
Take a look around at this place, SIROWORLD. It's just showing you that, you know, this whole new concept of the digital workflow is not only real, but it's the future of dentistry. You know, and there's the word that I hate it when people call me this, but it's called early adopters. The early adopters had the Xerox system 25 years ago. Well, now it's not an early adopter. Now they're just considered the digital people. And the digital people represent about 30% of the workforce right now.
Wow.
So, you know, if you're a digital practice, I think the concept is Well, I want to make it better for you as the patient. As the patient, you don't get a mouthful of goop, and your time is faster. There's no reimpressions, stuff like that. And it really becomes attractive. So a place like this is really amazing for me because I'm a digital guy, and I see how the digital workflow becomes like this key thing that could really not only make you enjoy going back to work every morning, but it actually grows your practice.
Sure. All right, so let's think about this.
Yeah.
So wire braces over here.
Yep.
Clear aligners here.
Yep.
Let's think Dentsply, Sirona, way ahead of the curve, always growing. Okay.
Yep.
Have you thought about what's next? I mean, and
that's what I do.
And where do you think it's going?
Well, the world's becoming customized. So, you take a piece of equipment like the OmniCam,
right,
which pretty much can work for any facet of dentistry, whether you're a restorative dentist or an orthodontist. It's just a way to get the digital information of your teeth into a manufacturing process. From that point, the digital workflow can go any number of directions. It can go over here to a clear aligner.
Right.
It can go over this way to ceramic braces in a custom tray, so we can slap your braces on in about 2 minutes. Or we can go over there and you can get a crown.
Yeah.
It's the same impression.
Yeah.
So I think what you'll see in the future, I would love to see custom shaded braces. I would love to see, cool, right? I would love to see custom-made arch wires. I would like to see the 2-year case that's in my average adult 2-year case comfortably be finished in 8 months and have the exact finish they would have had in 2 years, only they were more comfortable because everything was made for them. And as a result of that, you don't stress the biotype of the gum tissue and the bone around those teeth nearly as hard.
Yeah.
And then you get a better retention as a result, and you actually get a better finish. So from a practical standpoint, this is like such the tip of the iceberg. It's scary.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, it's going to change the way, think of it this way. What I do today in my office, I didn't do 5 years ago. What I was trained to do 20 some odd years ago in my residency doesn't even apply
Archaic.
It doesn't even apply to what we do. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
So it just teaches you to, part of our world is about evolution, and you need to be accepting of the fact that if you're not going to grow with the industry, you're going to get smoked and left in the dust. And it's just it's a tough position to be in. So for us, the MTM system, for a company like Dentsply, I thought was brilliant, because I was pretty much on the ground floor of the development with it. And the average person in my office walking through the door is an adult. And that adult has already had braces. How about that?
Yeah.
Just like you and
Right.
right? And they're coming in because something's starting to move. They don't need the whole barbed wire thing, as you call it. All they need is a little bit of a tweak. And that's really the MTM system, the minor tooth movement system, was designed really for social 6 situations. Let's correct your front 6 teeth that everybody sees when you smile.
Sure.
Let's make sure you feel good about yourself. We'll give you better health, better retention. You'll get better wear of your teeth, less headaches, the whole 9 yards. You'll lose less bone, and it's generally done in under 6 months, simply with a single scan off the OmniScan.
I love it. That's
cool.
fascinating.
Yeah, it's fascinating. It's a lot of fun.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
And enjoy the rest of the show.
You too.
All right.
Thank you.
Taking yet another break, and we'll be back with more from SIROWORLD 2016. Stay with us.